By the way, I'm Hal Needham. I'm the director.
I'm Al Ruddy. I'm the producer of record. What we should tell you about this, when we ran this movie the first time, and we had 21, 22, 23 single card credits, the audience started to applaud at just the cast in the movie.
Well, just in the fact that very few films have that many major stars. And the other thing is, later on in the film, when you see us go out into the desert for the big fight and everything, we had like 18 or 20 motorhomes with a star in each one. Then we had trailers, star trailers that hold about 6 apiece. We had 4 or 5 of those. And we also had a very hot car here and a couple of hot ladies to drive it.
This was a girl who was a friend of Hal Needham's at the time, who was very talented, incidentally.
And very attractive.
You know, the interesting thing, when I see Sammy's credit, actually the part is called Fender Bomb. We wrote it for Don Rickles. And Don Rickles, who actually liked the script, railed at the fact that Dom DeLuise, who he said was not as big a star as he was in Vegas, was in top position and making all the money. So he refused to do it, so he got Sammy to play Fender Bomb. He didn't have a Jewish star on his neck, so he got away with it, right?
I tell you what, the tires and the engines and the cars that we wrecked and tore up in here, you know, we should have some stock in Detroit, in Chevrolet.
Pontiac especially, remember?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because between what you did in Smokey,
Yeah.
with that black Pontiac with the gold bird, and Pontiac was in this rather obviously. I think we ended up with a car.
Yeah.
However, Rolls-Royce didn't think they wanted to give us automobiles to be in this thing.
This Lamborghini here belonged to a doctor that we rented from, and I'm telling you, this thing would mobile. It would get down the road.
It was funny stuff. And we ought to tell them the story about how Bert agreed to do this movie. We were working desperately to try to cast the movie. To no avail, frankly, the script was not up to Gone with the Wind standards. And so Needham at that point was doing Smokey Part 2, I think,
Yeah.
with Bert. And we had spoken to Raymond Chow in Hong Kong about making Bert the highest paid actor in the history of the business to get $5 million for 4 weeks' work. So I called Hal up and I told him we're going to pay Bert $5 million for 4 weeks. We're going to send him the new script. Needham said, wait a second, you said 5 for 4, right? I said, right. That was at 2 o'clock. At about 10 after 2, Needham called me back. Ruddy, you don't have to send the script. You said 5 for 4, right?